Hey guys, it's Maddie. I'm going to be doing day 4 of kickstarting a relationship with God with you guys. Our verse today is Psalm 139:14, which reads, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful, I know that full well. Whenever we're trying to meet somebody for the first time or wanting to get to know somebody, we might check out their profile. You might check out their social media page. You might go look at their photos to try and help decide who they are and how to make an offline connection with this person. But how can we have a meaningful conversation with somebody if we don't actually know what they're like? Before we consider making a new connection with God, we can't exactly have that, that easy access. We can't have that access to God's social media page. So instead, we can look for clues to help us go in the right direction to learn who God is. If you want to know a creator, we need to look at what he has made. If we want to know what an artist is like, we have to look at their works. If we want to get to know a composer, we have to look at their music and we have to see what they're producing. So if we want to see what God is like, we have to look at ourselves as part of God's creation. The Bible says that we are made in the image of God. There is this verse in the book of Psalms that says, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. The writer is not just talking about himself. He's talking about all of us. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, even if you don't always feel like it. Knowing that we're wonderfully made by God has far-reaching effects on our own identity. It also helps us teach something about who God is as well. Your spirit inside you reveals something about who God is. You can love because God is love. You can have compassion because God is compassionate. You have an inbuilt moral compass because it reflects the kind of justice God wants to see in our world. You are made in the image of God. Yet if we're honest, there's a problem with this idea. If we really are a reflection of God, then the mirror of our lives often feels dirty, clouded, and broken. Our own selfishness and our struggles and our stresses and our failures mean that the personality of God fails to shine through us. No matter how many times, we are just not good enough on our own. This is where Jesus comes in. Because in Jesus, we start to see, as the verse says, that God's works really are wonderful. God sent Jesus to show us what he really is like. God looks a whole lot like Jesus. By looking to Jesus as the perfect reflection of who God is, we start to find a way to make our own image clear again. And if this is really true, then finding out who Jesus is definitely a conversation worth starting. Thank you guys. Stay safe.